Yo, what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining us today. Super duper appreciate it. Before we get into the video with Cody Gakpo, looking at potential ban here, make sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. We're aiming for 50 subscribers and super duper appreciate the support so far. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So Cody Gakpo here could be looking at a potential ban for taking off his vest or taking off his shirt, showing off his vest. I belong to Jesus for that vest. Shouldn't really be that big of a deal. I will never like the rule where you take off your shirt and you get a yellow card. I always thought that was stupid. I always thought kind of ruins the fun, right? If you score a last minute winner, a crucial goal, a big goal, I feel like if you want to celebrate a little bit by taking off your shirt, I just see it as a non-issue. I just feel like the game should be focused on more kind of serious issues within the sport, whether it's the refereeing or just poor VAR or taking off your shirt, celebrating is just a bit of a non-issue. And I suppose sometimes you just take the yellow card, right? But this one here, Cody Gakpo, they're saying that he could be potentially looking at a ban a couple game ban because they don't like the message and political blah blah blah, which I'm not too keen about really. I feel like you should be able to support God, Jesus. Is not like this is where the game's kind of lost me a bit. It's just to me this is just a non-issue, and the fact that they're bringing attention to it and making a big deal out of it makes the situation worse, in my opinion. If they just left it alone, or like, look, they just didn't have to say anything, right? They could have just kept quiet, and this whole issue would have just been blown over. But now they're highlighting it, and they're kind of putting like a negative spotlight on this, makes this seem 10 times worse. But the worst case scenario, Cody Gakpo, he gets like a couple match ban in the Premier League. It shouldn't happen. I'm totally against it, but I think worst case scenario, probably looking at a fine for like 10, 20 grand, maybe, even if it's like 50 grand, which I just think is absurd. I think it should be a zero punishment situation, like a zero punishment situation. Looking at a fine for a multi-millionaire footballer, the club probably covers it, right? But yeah, this just kind of showcases the bigger kind of issues going on within the sport, like when it comes to like political messages and certain agendas that they try to push. And when you go against that kind of agenda, they're kind of not, they kind of punish you for it, and they're trying to keep the sport kind of really kind of clear cut. And what's the term I'm looking for? They're trying to bring as much money in from Sky Sports, and they're trying to narrow the sport down and make it kind of cookie cutter. Is that the term I'm looking for? Like even just little stuff like rivalries. Like a couple of weeks ago, they talked about the Man United derby, right? When Ronaldo, Roy Keane, Wayne Rooney, when they were playing the Manchester derby, it was like a serious kind of rivalry. There'll be no handshaking, like the players hate each other. But now it's too kind of friendly, super friendly. Let's smile, let's be friends after the game. That's kind of the way the game's kind of heading. And yeah, I don't think this is really good kind of for the entertainment aspect and just the whole kind of the vibe and aura of the sport. But anyways, worst case scenario, I think Cody Gakpo will get a couple game ban, and it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But of course, totally against this. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure to share, comment, like, sub, all that cliche YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one.